Hello, it's Skill Up here. This is me looking at you with my face. It's my very first sort of like on-camera video, which is a bit weird, but I want to do it because I've just reached 30,000 subscribers, or a little while ago, but I haven't had the chance to do this video yet, and I really wanted to just say a tremendous thank you to everyone. It's been a really incredible period, lasted a while, and I've just loved every second of it, so thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Thank you to anyone that's watched my videos. Thanks to anyone that's left a comment or a tweet or whatever. It really has just been like crazy how this has all gone in the last little while, but yeah, so I really appreciate it. It's been fantastic, and I definitely plan to keep going. I mean, I wanted to say something very quickly. I mean, you know, there's a lot of negativity going around about The Division at the moment, and I totally get that. Like, I fully get all of this, you know, because ultimately the same things that annoy you about the game really piss me off as well. Like, I know that the Dark Zone on PC is like very difficult right now with hackers. Like, I know that. And, you know, I know the Incursion is definitely not the most fun thing ever. And I know, like, you know, the drops aren't great. They're not fun when you get like a 163 drop when you're already like 200 gear score. Like, I totally get that, and I feel all the same pain. But I guess I always try and come from the perspective of, you know, I want to try and be very balanced in the way that I approach things. I want to bring out the good and the bad. You know, the very first video that I ever did on The Division after it launched was actually just to say thank you to Ubisoft and Massive for the work that they put in, because I really feel like they did just an awesome job. And then, you know, obviously just recently I did like a video saying that I wasn't playing The Division for a week because I was so disappointed in the way that they handled the whole compensation issue, you know? And yeah, obviously just this week as well, we had this podcast or chat or discussion, roundtable, whatever, with Arix, with Bife, with Mtashed, and with Datto, and we were all talking about, you know, what we thought about how things were going. And I think it was a really constructive, you know, discussion where like we really talked about what are the things that suck and why do they suck, and what are the things that we really like, and where do we want the game to go in future. And I think there was a really good representation of how I'd like to handle content on my channel, which is, you know, like being unashamedly sort of like grateful for things when they're good and showing that, and not worrying about being called like a fanboy, because like who cares about that shit. But like when something's broken, like calling it out and saying it's broken, but not whinging about it, but like saying, look, this is broken and here's how you might fix it. And I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to stick with this or not. And I've decided I am. And so, you know, being constructive from that perspective, you know, that's how I really approach my content. And that's what I want to continue to do going forward, because like I love this game. Like I unreservedly love this game. I've been off it for a week, obviously, and I've had like itchy fingers, you know, like I posted up on Twitter, you know, like my name is Skill Up and it's been 4 days since my last extraction. Yeah, I mean, like I really love it. Like obviously there's tons of problems with it, but that doesn't stop me from really enjoying it. And as I said on the podcast as well, I'm patient. Like I know that things are going to get better. Like, you know, this content plan that they've got laid out for us in terms of what's coming down the pipe, it's like 11 more months of content, free and paid. You know, the community team, yeah, they make some mistakes, absolutely. But like, they're so transparent. Like the whole state of the game thing is really, I find just amazing. Like these guys just get up in front of a camera and talk to us once a week about everything that's going wrong in the game. And I find that very courageous, and I really appreciate that transparency. You know, like, yeah, Massive have also been really responsive in the past as well. Like if you think about the number of changes that have gone into the game so far, so many of them have been great, and so many of them have just been coming straight from player feedback, you know? And I think that they're really looking to sort of lock down on the things that they want to fix and deploy an update that's not broken, because obviously they've had some bad experience. They're probably a bit gun shy right now, but I'm sure that when they find their rhythm that things are going to be really great. They'll fix all the stuff and it's going to be good. Now, obviously I'm just guessing, but you know, I just think that there's a lot on the line for Ubisoft and Massive. They're very incentivized to fix this stuff, and I'm sure they will. And as I said, I'm going to be sticking around for it. You know, this channel is here now. I have 30,000 subscribers, and the vast majority of you are here because you either play Division or you want to continue to play it in the future. Maybe you're taking some time off now. And if that's the case, yeah, cool. I'm going to be here to do videos. I'm always going to be sticking around, and that's going to be the focus of my channel. I'm going to diversify a little bit, but Division is definitely where my heart is at. I have some stuff this week. I've got PvP PvE tanking guide episode 4 coming out. I've got my regular state of the game, which is now being moved to Thursday nights because of the fact that, they're moving maintenance. I've got a video on the best DPS setup for patch 1.1. I've got a video on lifesteal coming up. And I'm also going to be very soon kicking off a series just around how to properly mod each weapon, because there's still tons of misinformation out there around what each of the stats are and how you should be modding each weapon. And I just want to try and just put out something sort of definitive that everyone can look to and say, yep, cool, that's how you do it. So that's my plan for the next little while. I really hope you guys will stick around for that. Thank you so much for everything thus far. Thanks for joining me on this journey to 30K. And yeah, I'll try and check in again at like 40K to tell you how things are going. And yeah, and I'm still trying to get to E3. I'm still trying to do it, and I'll let you know how it goes. But it's a work in progress. So yep, cool. That's it. That's me, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and see you in the dark zone. Bye-bye.